All right, we're going to admit one more person in here. Hello, everybody. This is Laurel with Laurel's Learning Lab, and we are doing our weekly Zoom call. And we are recording this for everybody to listen to later on that didn't get to make it today. It's nice that it's a small group because we have an opportunity to introduce ourselves, and then we can listen to the article that we're going to read today and talk to each other about it. All right, so I'm happy to have you guys introduce yourselves as well. Nelson, why don't you start us?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is Nelson. I'm from Honduras. Nice to meet you and nice to see you again.
Great.
Okay.
Mohammed, go next.
Okay. I don't say that's a good afternoon because we are at different times. So my name is Muhammad Sag Ibrahim. I'm from Sudan, and happy to see you in this good time. And I hoped all my friend and my wonderful teacher in order to lead us to improve this language. And I love this language because this led me to know the different culture, different people. So this I'm still fighting in order to learn it more. So thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, Sabri, you're next.
Yeah, hello everyone and good evening. My name is Savri. I'm from Sudan. I'm a student. I would like to improve my English language. Also, I'm feel happy because I'm always attended to Laurel class, and it's my pleasure also to join with this group. And I'm doing harder to solve my problem in English language and improve my English skills. And I feel I have been changed when I'm joining this group because I feeling like improve my English language. So I would like to say thanks everyone who helped me to improve my English, and thank you all, teacher Laura Arcor and Sabrina and everyone in these groups.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Awesome, thank you. Marina Khan, would you like to introduce yourself? Are you there? I don't see her face, but we'll give her another 10 seconds to decide to introduce herself or not. And if not, I will just share my screen and we will go on to the lesson. So, all right, let me go back to here. Okay.
Where's Jessica?
She left. I'm not sure why.
Oh, really?
Maybe it is about connection.
It could be, and she can, if she comes back, then she can always, there she is.
Yeah, welcome back.
Or no, that's Gabriel.
Yeah, wow, my friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's have Gabriel introduce himself first. Gabriel?
Yeah.
Glad you can join us. Good to see you. You have to represent Brazil because Jessica left. All right. So we have a small group today, which is nice. And we've introduced ourselves and we are now about to go to our NU article for today. So are you ready to just introduce yourself and then we can go to that?
Okay. And hello guys. This is Gabriel. I am from Brazil, 29 years old, and I'm an English teacher to foreigners here in Brazil.
It's nice to meet you, Gabriel.
So who I'm going to ask you a question. Who do you usually teach? What countries are they from? Gabriel, what countries are they from?
Okay. Just no, only for Brazilians. Only for Brazilians.
Okay, so when you say
sometimes the Brazilians are
living
in Canada, somewhere else. Yeah.
So you should say I teach English to Brazilians.
Perfect, perfect. Teach
Okay,
English in
that's
Brazil
good.
is better.
Yes, yes. Okay, we
You-
have Tasby coming back. Good. Okay, Jessica, you left us, but you came back. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Jessica. I'm from Brazil and I'm teacher too. But I
Oh,
don't teach
excellent.
English. I hope so teach someday.
That's great. That's great. Glad to have you here. All
Thank
right,
you.
who else do we have? Tasby is back. Tasby, do you want to introduce yourself real quick again?
Great.
Okay, he's still connecting. Syed, would you like to introduce yourself? I guess not. All right, Marina, last chance. All right, we're gonna move on. So let's go to our Engu daily news. So Engu daily news, if you are going to speak, then you are going to contribute to the conversation. Otherwise, you can mute yourself. We have different choices here. The blessed place to see their northern lights, the thinnest house in London. There's some other ones down here I was looking at. Researchers teach pigs to play video games. What about, there was one here. There was something about learning in memory games, but I don't see it now. So do you see anything that makes you guys interested in learning about it?
Economy,
Which one?
the down there, the economy or cultures. It's either one. Economy and business or cultures.
Yeah. What about goats on Zoom service makes $68,000?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
The
okay.
language and education.
A beginner's guide to Shakespeare. You won't fall out of love with these phrases. This is about love, and we've been talking about love a lot in February. Oh, here it is. Can you commit these expressions to memory?
Yeah, miss. Language and education.
Yeah, that's always a good one. So who votes for expressions to memory? Which one? If you want that, raise your hand. Okay, you got one hand raised. What about falling in love, out of love with these phrases? Nobody wants that one, huh? Okay, we're gonna go, oh, we got one.
For
Okay. All right, so now we need a tiebreaker.
Fall out, I think. Good.
Fall out of love? All right, we'll do it.
Good.
All right, so first thing we do is vocabulary. So we talk about what it is and then what a sentence that's in it. So who wants to talk about the first one? What it is, the definition, and the sentence? Raise your hand. Gabriel, go.
Fall in love. To develop strong romantic feelings for someone. I think I'm falling in love.
Oh, that's so nice, Gabriel, but I'm already married. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, so develop. Can you say the word develop?
Develop.
There you go. To develop strong romantic feelings for someone. We talked about this in the past, I think. When you're falling in love with somebody, you're not falling off a cliff. It's not like you're doing a deep dive and but sometimes it feels that way, right? So think of it as a idiom that expresses how you feel when you're falling in love with someone. Obviously, you can fall out of love, and I don't know if they talk about that here, but you can. I mean, obviously, the physical and emotional feelings that you have at the beginning of a relationship, they're stronger. And then as you're in the comfortable, complacent a little bit, you've been there a while, you've been married for 5 years like me. I still love him, but it's not the same as the very beginning. Okay. But this is where you're falling in love. Okay, Tasby, you want to do number 2, relationship?
Hi, ma'am, once again.
You're gonna do relationship.
Okay, I missed a lot of your lectures, so I don't know what to say. I don't know the context
Okay,
of your question. Please.
do you see the screen right now?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
Okay, so can you say the word relationship and give me the definition and the sentence, please?
Okay, ma'am. Relationship. And once again, relationship. Relationship means to have connection with someone other.
Okay,
Is
it's a
that right?
romantic, well, it's a romantic friendship between two people. Do you see the
Okay.
sentence?
Uh, you want me to make a sentence?
You can if you want to. Let me read the one here on the screen and then you can make one as well. We are having some trouble in our relationship. Okay, how would you use this sentence?
I have
I
a
mean,
good
this word,
relationship. Okay. I have a very good relationship with my friend.
okay,
Friend.
right. So does a relationship always have to be romantic?
No, I think
No,
not, because sometimes it can be in the opposite direction. I mean, there can be a negative relationship
that's true.
because it has both sides, just like everything has benefits and um, pros and cons. Similarly, it has both sides,
Right,
top and bottom
right.
side.
You don't want to have too many relationships that bring you down, that are negative, right? Because you are you are like the 5 people you hang out with most. So
Yeah.
if you have relationships with people that bring you down, then you're going to be a sad, depressed person. But if you
Yeah,
have
exactly.
relationships that bring you up and that help you, like we are in this group, then you're going to be
Yeah.
a much happier person. Very
We should
good. So
we
it
should
doesn't have to be
focus.
romantic. It can be
Yeah,
friendship.
exactly. We should focus on ourselves and our future. So
Exactly.
also, and based on that, we will judge a relationship. As you said, that whatever relationship is good for future, we will select that.
That's right. That's right. Very
Ma'am,
good.
my friend wanna talk. My friend want to talk. Marina Khan.
Who is your friend?
Marina Khan. I just
Oh,
noticed
Marina, she wants to say something. Okay.
you want me to
Marina, go
do.
ahead. I don't see your picture, Marina. All right. We are gathering a couple more people in here as we go along. So let's go to the next word. Attractive. Raise your hand if you want to do this one. Sabri, do you want to do it?
Yes, I want to do it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Attractive of a person having a beautiful appearance. Exam, I find
Appearance.
appearance. Yeah.
Appearance.
Appearance.
So it's 3 syllables. Appearance.
Appearance. Appearance.
Appearance.
Appearance. Is that good?
There's no I in there. So I hear you saying appearance. You should say appearance.
Appearance.
Rents.
Yeah.
Appearance.
Appearance.
That's
Appear.
better.
Yeah.
Appearance. Okay. Appearance. He has a beautiful appearance. He appears to be beautiful.
Having beautiful appearance. Yeah.
I find him very attractive.
Yeah. I find him very attractive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Good.
All right. Nelson, you're next. Slang.
Slang, slang, casual and informal language that is only used by a particular group of people, or in a particular context. Irish slang can be confusing to foreigners.
Yes. So obviously, since you guys are learning English, if I say some English language that you don't understand, maybe a slang word or two, then you'll be like, what does she mean by that? Right? So obviously Irish slang is confusing because most of us don't know Irish slang. or British slang. There's a lot of British slang that I maybe have heard of, but I don't use in my lingo in my everyday life.
Yeah, they're kind
So
of different.
slang is important to figure out for your target language. So, all right. We have some more people joining us. I'm glad they're here. Okay, so our next word is disappear. Jessica disappeared when her laptop died.
Yes,
So Jessica, you can
it's
go
true.
next.
It's true. Disappear. No longer too visible. The sun disappeared behind the clouds.
Right. It's no longer visible. I can't see it. It's below what I can see. It's below my vision. So the sun disappeared behind the clouds and it could reappear any moment. So disappear, reappear. Okay, good. Anybody want to do a sentence with disappear? All right, last person.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I want just
Go ahead. Hi, Aisha. Is this Awarda? All right, let's go on to the next. Ghost, this is the last one. Obviously, I don't say the H, I just say the G. Ghost. Who wants to do this one?
I will do this.
Okay,
If
go ahead.
ghost, the spirit or soul of a dead person that can appear to living people. Real ghosts don't exist.
Right. If you believe that ghosts exist, you have every right to do so. But I have never seen a ghost. And besides, you can't really see them anyway. So it's kind of like a spirit. You can believe in it, but you don't necessarily see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
most of the people claim that they have seen ghosts. So I myself don't have this experience, but most of the people say this.
Well, I believe there's spirits. I just don't necessarily believe in ghosts. So, but it's up to you, whatever you decide. Okay, so if you're not speaking, mute yourself, please. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to ask you guys to read. Now, I have a list here of people that I've written down. Not everybody is here. Let's see. If you want to read, raise your hand. Okay, Gabriel, you have first paragraph. All right. Nelson, you have second. Jessica, you have third. All right. Who else? Sabri, you have four.
Yes.
All right. Who else? Let's see. Mohammed, you have
yes.
oh wait, you don't have it yet. So you have five. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think we have 7. So we have 2 more readers. Okay, I'll just pick somebody for the last 2.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and start, Gabriel. Hold on. Right there.
Okay, just a minute. Okay. You won't fall out of love with these phrases. Valentine's Day brings a lot of talk about falling in love, but how do you talk about falling out of love? Here are some words and phrases to describe the end of a relationship.
Okay, great. Any questions about that? Anyone? Raise your hand if you have any questions. If not, we'll just keep moving on. And we'll talk about it all afterwards too.
Yes. What is, I have question.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What is the meaning of fall out of love and fall in love? Fall in love. I know, but
Okay.
fall out.
Okay, so when we talked about fall in love, that's when you develop strong feelings for someone. When you fall out of love, it's kind of like after you've been together a while and you decide you don't really like that person anymore or love that person anymore. That's falling out of love. So this is kind of what we're talking about. So it's not really a good article. It's kind of an article what happens when things end. So here we go.
I broke up.
Yeah, when they break up. Okay, Mahmoud is back. Good. All right. So number 2, Nelson.
Okay. The sad feeling you have when a relationship ends is heartbreak. And you can say that you broke someone's heart, you end a relationship and made them sad. It was moving.
Sorry.
Hey,
Yeah, so have you heard that before? Heartbreak and break someone's heart. If
Yeah.
you've heard that before, then that's an idiom. Obviously, you're not physically breaking their heart, but emotionally, you feel like your heart is broken and you
Yeah,
have grief
emotional.
and you can't move on sometimes.
Yeah, emotionally.
Yeah. So,
hey,
Jessica, everybody else should be muted. And then Jessica, welcome back, Mahmoud.
hi.
A heartbreaker is someone who breaks a lot of hearts, usually because they are very attractive, but not very good at think about other people's feelings.
Okay. Any questions about that?
No.
Okay, so that's pretty easy to understand. A heartbreaker is someone who breaks a lot of hearts. Is it good to be a heartbreaker?
معايا عندي فري كده.
There,
Yes, there's a lot of noise from the last person.
teacher,
ما
So I'm
السماعة
gonna
بتاعتي هناك.
mute them.
there's a noise.
Okay, Syed, you need to mute yourself.
معلش يا مؤاخذة يا أخت مدينة، ناولني السماعة دي.
I
All
heard
right.
noise.
Who else is it?
I don't know.
I am?
Yes.
Okay,
Please stop.
there they go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so after, okay, Sabri, this is your next one.
Yeah. Where if a couple decide or where?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. If a couple decides their relationships need to end, they break up or split up. A less nice way to say you have broken up with someone is to say you dumped
Dumped.
them,
Yes.
them as if you threw them away like garbage.
Okay, have you guys heard this
Whoa.
before? Have you
New
heard of this?
expression for me. Yeah.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad you know it now. So you don't want to dump somebody, but if you do, that means boop, just like garbage. I threw them away. You know, I don't want to be with them anymore, and they're not even worth it for me. So it's pretty sad, but teenagers say this a lot. Obviously, adults don't really say this as much because it's a teenage thing to do, to break someone's heart or to dump somebody because they didn't take you out to dinner, or they didn't whatever you wanted them to do, they didn't do it, or you found somebody better. So I don't think I'm going to accept anybody else. Okay, so let's move on to the next. So we have Jalabi or Muhammad. Go ahead. Are you there? Muhammad, it's your turn. If a couple. Do you see it?
Muhammad or Mahmoud?
Muhammad.
Uh-huh.
But if Muhammad isn't going to speak, then you can do it, Mahmoud.
But I can't. What I do?
I want you to read if a couple decides, that paragraph.
Yeah. the sad feeling.
The whole paragraph.
Uh,
If a couple decides their relationship needs to
yeah,
end,
yeah, 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 yeah.
that one.
If a couple decides that their relationship needs to end, they break up or split it up. A less nice way to say you have broken up with someone is to say you uh,
Dumped
dumped,
them.
dumped them, as if you threw them away like a
Garbage. And
garbage.
actually, we just read that paragraph. I didn't realize it when I told you to read it. So would you like to read the next one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
After breaking up with someone, you can add ex
X.
onto the x onto the title of the relation of the relationship you used to have with them. So a boyfriend would become an ex-boyfriend. It's also common to just call a former partner
An X.
an,
Right.
an ex. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you guys, have you heard that term before?
Yes,
I,
ma'am.
I read it, but I didn't know it before.
Okay, well now you do. This is what we say in English. It's an
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend or an ex-wife or an
That
Ex-wife.
is,
ex-husband.
yeah, that is near
Um,
relationship.
yes, at the end, I have an
Ex,
ex-husband. He lives in my
ex,
area.
it's mean for example.
For example, I was married to him before and I divorced him. So
Yeah.
now he's my ex.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Here in Brazil, we have the same expression. Say ace.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ace.
عايزة
Huh.
تشوفي انا قفلت الكاميرا تاني. ده درس ايه؟
How do we say it in Spanish, Nelson?
Ex, the same.
Ex, same thing.
Yeah, ex.
من
Right.
امريكا.
Right.
نعم؟ لا.
Okay, I'm gonna mute everybody except the person speaking. All right. All right, next one. Who do we have after that? I think I was just gonna pick some people. So raise your hand if you want to say the next paragraph. Okay, Gabriel, go ahead.
Breaking up usually isn't very nice, but some would say that unrequited love is worse. This is when you love someone, but they don't love you back.
That's true. So unrequited love, I think we talked about this on a Saturday call with Living Peace Now, and we talked about unrequited love. So if you love someone, they don't love you back, that is a tough thing, especially if they give you indication or they led you on and they said, oh yes, I like you, let's go out, and then you spend money on them or you spend time with them and then they don't love you back. But I think mostly unrequited love is when you love someone from afar, when you're like, oh, he's so wonderful, and he won't even talk to you, give you the time of day. That's unrequited love as well. What do you guys think? Have you heard of this before?
No, never heard this before.
No.
It's kind of a big word, unrequited.
Yeah.
Jessica, do you have
No,
something to
don't
add?
say it right now. Just try to say this word.
Go ahead. Unrequited.
You require.
Unrequited.
I inquired. I
Yeah,
required.
unrequited.
I required it.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Great. Anybody else want to try?
Unrequited.
Good. All right. So then what if you thought someone liked you? Here it is. Jessica, go ahead and read that one.
What if you thought someone liked you, but then they suddenly stopped saying or talking to you without explaining why? In modern slang, it is called ghosting because it's if the person has disappeared like a ghost.
That's true. Have you guys heard the word ghosting before?
Ghost.
No.
On the internet, on social media, on like chat groups or messenger groups or whatever, if somebody talks to you and then they just disappear, then it's like they ghosted you. This often happens when somebody gives something to someone else and then they take off. But it could just be that they are playing around with your feelings and then they leave. So that's sad. Okay, last paragraph. Aisha, would you like to read?
Yeah. Hi, teacher.
Hi.
And I want to read the last paragraph. Yeah.
Yes.
Thankfully, heartbreak doesn't last forever. After some time, people get over their aches and being to feel happier. And when a person is ready to start a new relationship, we say that they have moved on from their old one.
Right.
Yeah,
So when you get over your ex, and that's what you say is ex,
yeah,
ex-wife, ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, then
yeah.
the feelings have become less strong and you can move on to something else. Now, a lot of
Okay.
times, guys, maybe you know this, is when you hear a song or you go to a place that you remember them and you say, oh, that song reminds me of them, or oh, that place, we used to go there all the time. You will still have those feelings. You will still have those, but they become less painful, right? So it
Right.
doesn't your heart anymore. It just kind of makes you think of them, but you're not as hurt after a while when you have moved on. What do you guys think?
That's better to avoid it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is,
That's
especially at
true.
the
That's
beginning.
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
to pierce or to destroy old gifts is good exercise as well.
Whoa. So if they give you something, you can put it in the bonfire and burn it up. Yes, you could. You could do that.
Yeah.
All right. So Mahmoud said, where is my reading? I thought you read something, Mahmoud. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Let's do like 3 questions to end this
Mhm.
up. So this is, raise your hand if you want to answer this question. So Mohammed, do most people celebrate Valentine's Day in your country? I can't hear you. You have to unmute yourself. Figure that out, and then I will let Jessica answer the question. Go ahead, Jessica.
The first one.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes,
I
in
hear you now.
Brazil, celebrate Valentine's Day, but it's another one just for couple.
Mhm.
Because Valentine's Day is for friends and couples, right?
Right. In
In
America,
Brazil, it's
especially, we try to
another
do
day,
this.
like just a couple, Dia dos Namorados.
Right, right, lovers. Now,
Yes,
Valentine's Day originally was just for your Valentine, but kids, even in school, they have a Valentine's Day where they give each other little notes and cards and candy, so everybody is included. Even, you know, would you be my Valentine? And they're 6 years old, right? So they don't really know what that is, but it's fun for them. All right. Mohammed, go ahead and
Okay,
answer
teacher.
question 2.
I need to know more about the Valentine because some of them they said just for the married. Those they married, not the girlfriend or boyfriend. I think it is both of them or
I think that Valentine's Day would be for anybody that you love, whether you're married or not. And if you're not married, then you can celebrate too, but just, you know, celebrating with friends. In America, we also have something called Galentine's Day. If you're with friends like girls, girlfriends, and I mean, they make all kinds of silly words. so you can all be included. But, you know, I mean,
Mike,
if you're not with a couple, then you can still celebrate.
Mike, it's emoji.
I think it's Mohammed's microphone.
Yeah.
So
Muhammad,
go ahead. What advice would you give to a friend who's recently had their heart broken? Who would like to answer this?
Okay, I will ask them to know about their problem,
Okay.
and then I will tell them the good way to fix out their problem,
Right.
and this will help them to allow their relationship to be stronger than as they was before.
Yes. There's a variety of reasons people can break up with each other. It could be your fault, it could be their fault, it could be a mutual thing, but usually you don't want to go into the same kind of relationship after just being hurt. So you have to fix yourself before going into another one, I think a lot of times. Okay. Yeah. Any other comments? Any other comments about this?
Okay, for me, if I found someone has broken up, I will say to him, be patient, you will find good girl for you.
That's right. That's right. Being patient and looking for somebody that has different qualities possibly than the one that you just left. Right? Anything else, Mohammed?
Muhammad can fix it.
What?
Muhammad can fix it, his phone.
Sure. It's just hard for me to hear you, so speak a little louder. Okay. And last question. Who would like to read it?
Yeah. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything because
okay.
I didn't hear.
Okay, I'm going to mute and then maybe we can hear better. Okay, so Sabri, you want to ask the last question?
Yeah, have you? Okay, want for me to read?
Yes, please.
Yeah, last question and 5.
I don't know, let's do 4. Do you know anyone who's still friends with their ex?
Yeah. Yes. Myself.
Do you know people who are?
I know, even myself, even I know. I have broken up with my best friend, and so and until now, I'm holding in her memory.
Are you talking to her now?
Yeah, I used to talk to her, but didn't get an opportunity to talk to me, even to see again.
Right. Right. It's kind of hard to, but after a while, when the pain goes away, then it's, you know, you can. And I talk to my ex now, but it's been like 8 years, and then we are talking again. So, and he's even helping me. So it does happen. It is possible. So, okay, great. I think this is a great discussion. Do you guys have anything to add before we end? Okay, let me stop sharing my screen. And let's see. Ernie's been pretty quiet. Do you have anything to say, Ernie, before we go? Or Hayam? Okay, great. So this recording doesn't go too long. I'm going to end it. Thank you guys for coming.